Chaos control!
Hey folks, this is the one, the only Sonic the Hedgehog, speeding at you faster than the speed of sound, looking oh so sweet doing it. And we're back with another death battle! Alright, admit it. You've been waiting all week to say that, Sonic. You've been waiting all week to say that. Well, duh, come on, Mario. You know if I didn't do it, you were gonna. Alright, yeah, fair point. I mean, he's got me there, folks. If he hadn't done it, I was gonna. And I have to deal with you bloody twits every single time. Seriously, what is wrong with all of this? How did I get roped into this? Oh, right. My agent. Well, you were the one who kept saying you wanted to be in more videos. I have a limit, Sonic. I think we might have found it. Yeah. Anyway, as you might have already expected, we got Mario here. We've also got Eggman, Nega. And as I've often said, no matter how bad things get, the yoke's always on him. Ugh, seriously, you're never going to let that die. You're just never going to let that die, are you? Nope, no, I'm not. Because it's always funny, and it's always going to be funny, because I love how much it makes you get scrambled. Ugh, again with the bloody egg puns. Don't look at me. Blame whoever decided to name you Eggman. Seriously, I don't know who in Sega Team came up with that, but they gave me material I can exploit forever. Yes. Whatever, Mr. Needle Mouse. Oh, don't even go there. What? You can take it, but you can't dish it out? Or you can dish it, but you can't take it?
Girl.
Make up your mind, Sonic!
I don't think you need any more dishes to eat, old man.
Anyway, moving on. Sylvia the Hedgehog. Who the hell is Sylvia the Hedgehog?
Would be the female gender bend of Sylvia.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing.
You didn't know it was a Ben Grimm?
Shadow, I've said this how many times? I'm the only one who makes that work. Anyway, Sylvia, nice to meet you. We've also got, let's see, where's the whiteboard? We got Kit back in again.
I flooded a bank. It was beautiful.
You flooded a bank.
Yes.
I don't think that's what they mean by liquid assets. Anyway, we've also got the faker in as usual. That's Shadow.
Greetings, everyone. Hope everyone is having a nice month of May by the time we're recording this.
We've got pirates on the brain here apparently because we've got Bojack back again.
I've been told there's been rum here.
Rum?
When did he turn into Jack Sparrow?
Don't look at me.
Well, I've got to look at you. You're the only other one here who basically has a lead on our director and what insanity is going through his brain, man.
So there's no rum here?
No, we don't have any rum.
No, there's really not. Anyway, we've also got, I might be mispronouncing this, Zangya?
It's Zangya. But hello, good to see you again. And hello,
Yep.
Bojack. Long time no see.
Hello, Zangya. Long time no see.
And rounding things out is, wait a minute. Wait, is this right? Am I actually reading? Do we actually have Wolverine on the cast list now?
Yes, we
Why are
do.
you acting dumb already?
Okay.
And yeah, it's me. I'm back again, fellas. I'm just back because I had to react to my fellow friend, Hammerhead, or AKA Thor, going against Vegeta.
Okay.
Oh, Vegeta. I remember when he was being such an arrogant little bastard. Thought he could go against us by himself.
Oh,
Well,
you know, plenty of
at
times
this-
he always gets stumped.
Well, the saddest point is that at this stage, he probably could take you on his own.
You folks never dealt with Thor.
Oh, please. He got scared when going up against, what was his name? Broly? And then he got pummeled by us. It was only
Yeah,
thanks to that
what-
little brat
Yeah,
that
we'll
he managed
see
to
what happens
sustain.
with Vegeta.
Yeah, one problem though, Zangya, he has since gotten a lot more powerful. He's literally gained the powers of a god.
Oh,
Freak
so you're
Zangya.
telling me he could turn his
He's
hair
been
blue?
dead this whole
Thor
time.
has always been a god.
And of course
Why
his
you
hair
talking
is
about
blue like the
Vegeta?
color of my skin.
Technically, no. Red is the normal god form color, but blue is when he's actually using that power without actually going.
Oh, whatever.
full
You think I
god.
care about that saying, Prince?
I could care less about that fruit-flavored changing colored hair.
I could care less about that system as well.
Okay,
What the
moving
hell is
on.
a system
It's
that
boring enough being the only lady in a crew.
Your claws look very sharp and dangerous. Respect.
They're made of adamantium, Kit. Of course they're going to be sharp.
I don't.
You don't even want to make me bring them out.
I don't read.
Yeah,
comics.
please keep them in there for everyone's sake.
I
Anyway.
will,
That
as
sounds
long as you
dirty.
don't make me mad like the last
Oh,
time.
keep your dirty mind to yourself, Sonic. Anyway. let's
You're
make
the one
video.
who said it, man.
Don't be mad, but I pushed some buttons in your lab, and now I'm in cyberspace. Looking for that elusive
And
dislike
what
bar
the
that's been
hell's
missing for
going
months.
on?
But look what I found instead.
Did we even
Sear.
start this thing yet?
Okay, not
Yeah,
really.
literally
Lots of
just hit
emojis.
play.
Listen up, this is crazy. Did you know the
Uh-huh.
Death Battle channel offers memberships for less than $3? I know, it's a steal.
Maybe your
Members
hands
get
are
exclusive
too
badges,
slippery.
live streams, behind the scenes
I literally wear
videos, members
gloves.
only live chat, and over 20 unique emojis. All you gotta do is click the join button and you're in the club.
Like me, I have claws for my claws too.
Ooh. I could bring up the exact reasons why everything that you just said there was
And
incorrect,
Vegeta,
but okay.
the Prince of all Saiyans.
The sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No world can contain the power of these two
What
gods
earth
of
trembles
war.
before
Or
Vegeta?
their egos. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
I mean,
armor,
to be
and
fair,
skills to
even
find out who
before he
will win
became a Super Saiyan,
death
Vegeta
battle.
was a planet killer.
Planet
Thunder
killer
cracks.
smack
The heavens rumble.
I could take him down
Lightning
with two
blinds your
swings on my
eyes.
fist.
You look up to the sky and pray for mercy.
Even
because
in my
Thor
own team,
And you're the
I
one
have
who got
faith
beat
in
by
Well,
my
you would
that
have if
child.
you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for
I
myths and
have
legends.
Thor,
Don't we?
and then
From
I
the
have
modern
Thor.
mythology of Marvel Comics, the Norse god of thunder was
And then you had to go and kill
And
me.
I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
Thor.
the son of the
I don't even
All-Father
know you.
Odin. Thor lived the life of a warrior
you.
prince, battling all manner of magical
What are you
foe for
talking about?
thousands of years.
That is,
Yeah, I'm still
until
trying to
he
figure out
got a
who
little
the
too
Bojack
big for his
talking to.
britches. So to
Bojack.
teach him a lesson about humility and compassion, whatever,
I don't even
Odin
know
exiled
who
him
that
to the
is
worst
as well.
place in the universe, New
Well,
York.
I can admit,
you
the
hate
way the
to
director
see
has
it.
very
Thor's
good
guardian body
ideas.
is immensely
69.
durable, immune to disease, and capable of healing far
You know, I just
faster than
wondered,
any mortal man.
He's
When did
also
Marvel
the
make the
literal
decision to
god of
keep Odin
strength.
dead?
We're talking lifting
You know
a
that ain't gonna last
planet-sized
too long.
serpent strong,
Yeah.
knocking out the Phoenix Force strong, arm wrestling with
Marvel
Hercules
has
and
so
almost throwing the
many
Earth
of
out
them.
of orbit
That's too much
strong.
company.
Notably, he was once
Activision
blasted
got
with
most
a
of you
graviton
back
bomb,
before they
which
regained their
subjected him
rights
to the
over
gravity of a neutron
Well, they
star.
actually have you
That's
back.
over 200 billion times greater than Earth's
After
gravity.
that poor
He's got
Wolverine,
the stamina to match.
I'm finally
He's
back,
able to
and
fight
I'm
for
also
40
the
days and
MCU.
40 nights without
But
stopping.
And what better
I
weapon for the
regret being
god of
introduced
storms to
with
wield than a
Deadpool.
sentient
I don't wanna
cosmic
go with that
storm?
moron
Eons
again.
ago, the
Oh,
Almighty
yeah,
God
dude,
Tempest
that was
rampaged through the
probably
universe
the
and
best
arrived in
movie
Asgard, and after a
been
pitched
in.
battle,
Because
agree.
managed to
Locked
trap
did
it within a
not
block
work
of the
very well
magical
with you.
orb
No, I'll take that back.
that he would
Second
forge
best.
into his son's hammer, Mjolnir.
Because I
Oh,
did
what
like
more
the
can be said
Wolverine.
about this beautiful thing?
Yeah.
Forged in the heart of a
Even
dying
though
world. When
that
Superboy
Wolverine
killed the
was from the
dinosaurs,
worst
Mjolnir is
universe
maybe
ever.
my favorite thing ever.
No,
he
it
can
wasn't.
channel bolts of lightning,
They say
manipulate
he
the
was the
weather,
weakest
open
Wolverine,
portals
like,
to other
he
dimensions,
was.
No,
and
no,
absorb
no,
and
no.
redirect energy
I
attacks.
don't
one-
believe
Or
it.
the
just
one
suck
from
it out everybody
Deadpool-
against your
the
will,
one
like
from
what this
Deadpool and
radiation
Wolverine
do. The
Wolverine
present not gonna be
does have
present
a
for much
nice-
longer, bud.
He's
He's
even
a
used
different
two
version from the
Mjolnirs to
one that
absorb
appeared
the
in the
power
movie,
of the
The
God
Wolverine.
Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence
A
across
slogan
time
myself.
and space.
I
That's
don't
just
believe
the tip
there
of the
is a
iceberg.
best
Mjolnir can
Warwolf,
transmute the elements,
Wolverine,
turn
the
Thor
TVA
invisible
agents
and
are just
intangible.
liars.
Let him travel through time.
Well,
and
to be
even
fair,
bring people
they
back
do
to
know
life.
more about
And
your
if Thor wants to
multiverse than
fly,
you do,
all he has
so.
to do is take it for a
Multiverse.
spin.
You tell me
Literally,
there's more
he
than
throws
one
that
Wolverine?
motherfucker as hard as he can and holds on for dear life.
So are you?
When he
Let me
does,
get this
it
straight.
flies
There's a
fast enough to
possibility
cross the
that there's
entire
a
galaxy
pirate
in
Wolverine.
seconds.
Only one problem.
Sadly, yes.
It's a
Didn't
little
even
teeny
care about
Almost
my...
you always have
Thor's
pirates on the brain.
big-ass axe,
Of course I need
It's sharp enough
pirates
to
on my
cut through
brain.
celestial
That's the only
armor,
thing that
and
keeps
it's
me going in this
unbreakable,
godforsaken world.
and
So I have a question
an axe.
for you then,
Well,
All you
Bojack.
look,
do
it
is
doesn't
drink.
have a
Always smells
galaxy
like
storm
pork.
inside it, but it's still pretty cool.
I
Oh, shit,
have
Wiz.
to ask.
I'm worthy.
No,
Why
you're not. There's no
exactly
enchantment on the axe.
Is it that
Well, then what the
pirates
hell
are
am I
the
gonna
only
do
thing
with
that
them?
keep you going when you should be more
Well,
worried?
Should he face an enemy beyond the likes of even his world-shattering
About,
strength,
well,
Thor can
yes,
harness his
continuing to
inherent
be a
godly
fighter,
power into one
rather than worrying about being a
ultimate
pirate.
attack.
After
the
all,
God
didn't being a
Blast.
God
pirate
is
over a
right.
fighter
Even
just end up getting you
Galactus,
killed?
the devourer of worlds.
Well, as you
shit
see,
his pants
the
and
more-
bounced at the sight
Yeah,
of
don't
such
you
an
laugh
awesome
at me
attack.
about that.
Jesus, even
I
the
have a reason
Avengers
for that.
seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why do you even
More
bother with him?
pirates.
Because
more
not every every problem
More
can be
power
solved by
means
hitting
more
it
money
really
in
hard.
Bullshit.
That was the point of Odin's lesson, to force his headstrong
I
son
can't
to
believe
confront
I'm
a
getting
world
to say
more
this because
complex
I
and
can just
nuanced than
see
his
Sonic
millennia
over
of
there
battle had
snickering.
prepared him for.
But
Thor had to
how
be
does
more than
any
a
of
No,
that
warrior.
please,
work?
He
Bojack,
had
you
to
make me
be
laugh.
a hero.
He's battled
I
Thanos,
think
the
that y'all
Silver Surfer,
forgot
and
the
even the
point of
Sentry.
what we're doing
The
here.
Sentry is
We're
strong enough to
supposed
contend
react,
with the
not
World
have a
Breaker
chit
Hulk.
chat.
Being strong
Well,
enough
these
to
are
destroy
the
the
bad,
universe
but really-
100 times over.
And fast enough to
The
demolish
sad part is,
Ares,
Logan,
the Greek
this
god
is
of
actually
war,
kind
who
of
can fight within
normal
the
for
span
what
of
we do
flight
here.
time. That's
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There
I mean, we didn't get to 1.86
Alcohol,
subs
no,
over nothing.
Bojack, have you showered
Earth.
that's
Oh wait, did I say Earth?
What
I
was
meant
that?
10 million billion Earths.
you reek of
Thor
alcohol
has taken
already.
disintegration
You drink
beams
before
trying
joining
to tear
here?
apart his atoms one by
Well,
one.
of course, I
Survived
always have
Mephisto
rum on
trying
my
to
pocket.
consume his soul.
why
And
did
even
you
with
ask
some
if we had
temporal rift
any?
that aged normally
Because I need more, because
Seer,
why
he's a
not?
hard bastard to kill, and even nastier when he
Bojack,
uses his terror.
as much as
Besides, I
I'm not
heard
gonna complain
Warriors
about
madness,
alcohol,
Thor commits an
let's be careful not to
unpardonable sin
advertise
in
it,
Asgardian
because we have
society
kids that watch my
and
channel.
willingly sacrifices his sanity for
yes,
a
that's right.
tenfold
Do
increase
not
Yeah.
in power.
Very
Yeah,
keep that in
despite
mind.
being a really sweet lump
Still, though,
that
it
talks
smells.
like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's
Well.
Opera, Doc, Thor has struggled with being worthy of his father's
Okay.
legacy and
You got
growth.
me there.
But
I
no
will
matter
give you
what
that.
unbelievable
Perfume I
shit
wear,
Marvel
I can
throws at
complain
him,
about your
Thor
alcohol
always rises
sins.
to the occasion. Take the time this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the
Man,
world tree
these
that
are
can
some really
extend
good
universe-sized realms.
The World Engine's purpose
you
was
think
to
this is
mechanically
great? You should've
trick
seen the stuff
Yggdrasil
they
into
were doing
disrupting
in
the
the early
natural
80s
flow
with
of Ragnarok, the
I mean,
end
they went
of the world.
completely
So,
like,
Thor
again,
just
Thor
pushed
for a
it
while
and
actually
literally
was
reversed
one of the
blow of
biggest
Wait,
sellers.
that's the
That's
was that
right.
tree
my.
reading?
Muscled a giant
Yes.
multiversal tree and
Yes, it
prevented
was.
Armageddon. Not a bad Saturday.
And
How
he'd
could a
go a
tree
step
bleed?
further and defeat the mysterious
Because it's
elder
the
gods
world.
that manipulated
It's
the
the
cycle of
whole
Ragnarok
thing.
in the first place, ending it forever. So perhaps now, when you look at the
Honestly,
thundering
we had not
sky,
much
you
more
won't
than the
fear
normal
the
stuff that we
gods'
normally
capricious
do here.
wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor,
I was
the
busy
god of
ignoring the
thunder,
ramblings of-
kicking ass and saving the day.
You were ignoring what?
The ramblings of
Planet
non-psychopathic
Vegeta,
weirdos.
home to the bloodthirsty warrior race known
Oh.
as the Saiyans, and
I
named for their
mean,
mighty
we
leader,
could all
King
agree
Vegeta,
that
noting
Chris
the Saiyans'
Hemsworth is a
proficiency
very
in
good Thor.
genocide. The alien emperor King
But
Cold
his
and
father,
his son
he's one of-
Frieza
at this point, he's
contracted
one
them
of
to be
the
their
two people
personal
who's
hit
actually
squad,
played the Marvel
conquering
version of
worlds
Thor.
in their name.
But when
At least in
Frieza
live
felt
action.
these
Oh,
monkeys
there
were
he
getting a bit
is.
too uppity for their own good, he nuked them in their whole planet.
The king
Oh.
was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza for
Oh, did the
wounding his
little baby
ancestral
lose his
pride,
father?
Vegeta awaited the moment he could
Not
extract
really, he
his
hated him.
revenge.
Is that supposed to be
Frieza's
funny?
former top enforcers, Veggie was trained from birth to be one of the greatest warriors in the universe.
Five, five,
Planet
I can
Vegeta
kick him
had a
across the
gravity
field.
10 times greater than that of Earth's, making
As
his
soon
natural
as I
physiology
asked if it's
significantly
funny,
stronger and more
I heard
durable
this
than a
guy
human.
laughing.
As in making the whole
Why
friggin'
can't you be
Earth
serious
big
for
just by
once?
throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans,
Because if I
Vegeta
take
can harness
everything
his
serious,
or inner life
then there
force,
would be
has a
no
physical
fun.
energy to make him even stronger, faster, and
Well,
tougher than that.
Or
With you
literally
here,
shoot it at your
there is
opponent
no
to blow
fun
him to kingdom
already.
come. That's right, Vegeta can point and
is
click
that
up
the
gas
case?
out of
Okay, guys,
existence with
okay,
his soul.
chill out,
Man, that's
chill
hardcore.
He can use
I
ki to
still
fly
can't
at
believe
faster
that
than
I
light
get
speeds,
compared
slice
to
you to
this
pieces with an
Prince of all
energy blade,
things.
and even hold you in place with
Well, you were
energy rings.
literally
So,
designed
let's be
based
real.
on it,
Vegeta's
Shadow.
favorite
What do you
attacks can be
expect?
summed up with big ass
Oh,
laser.
dear.
He's got
Yeah,
the
you can
purple
blame my
big
designers
laser,
for that
two-handed
idea.
big ass laser, rapid fire big ass laser,
Always big
exploding
ass
ball
lords.
big ass laser, and fuck it, omnidirectional your ass is grass big ass
Logan,
laser.
you really don't
Though
have room to
I gotta
talk
say,
about
my
actual
favorite
words.
is the mouth wide open vomit big ass laser. So that's
I'm
more
not
of a natural
edgy.
thing.
I'm
Kinda
just
like this.
being silly.
Oh my god.
Impressive key mastery,
That
Boomstick.
poor
Logan,
robot.
let me
It hurts when I
let me put it
breathe.
this way, dude.
Vegeta's most
Like,
terrifying ability, however, is the
I've
one
read
inherent
your
to a
origin
Saiyan
story,
biology.
okay?
Whenever
You
a
are
Saiyan
pretty
survives a
much the
life or death
definition of an
struggle,
edgelord.
their power increases exponentially. That's what Frieza was so
So let me
terrified
get
of.
this straight
The
about
Saiyan's
Vegeta.
infinite evolutionary
He can
potential.
go Super
So it's
Saiyan.
no wonder Vegeta
Then he
eventually
can go
toppled the
Super,
alien
Super
tyrant
Saiyan.
with the help
No,
of another
Super Saiyan
surviving
2.
Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's
No,
defeat
he
at the hands of
doesn't
this
have
Earthbound
Super
Super
Saiyan. He
Saiyan,
goes like
Vegeta had a new rival
Super
and a new
Vegeta.
goal.
Become
what
blonde.
he does.
No battle required.
No, that's Super
Vegeta can
Vegeta.
harness the
That's
rage of his
so
Saiyan heritage
confusing
and
with
transform
Goku.
into a Super Saiyan 2.
No,
and a
he also
Super
says,
Saiyan
I'm
2.
Super
But
Vegeta.
try as he
said
might,
it.
Vegeta
I
struggled
was
to
Dragon
keep
Ball.
up with Goku's ever
Dragon
all
boy.
these
Power.
stupid
I
things.
guess
all
it doesn't
these
help
stupid
that Veggie
things.
is maybe the single cockiest bastard to
I'm not
ever
gonna
have
lie,
existed.
even though he was
Yeah, sure,
controlled
dude.
by
Let's sail
the
become
Majin,
perfect. Nah,
he
we'll be
pretty
fine.
much didn't
Hope
let it
your
bother
spine
him.
is doing all right. dumbass.
Though
Well, he
Vegeta
didn't really
did manage to accomplish something that
happened to
even
be
Goku
under
couldn't
Bobby's
do on his own,
actual control because he
becoming a
literally
god.
basically
Once
told
he and
Bobby
Goku
to
met
just
the
screw
god of
off.
destruction, Beerus, they had a whole new lineup
I mean,
of
yeah, he
martial
took the
artists to
power
conquer,
up,
with
but
some
he didn't
angelic training
really
to boot.
give
With
into his
Spirit
control.
Vision,
so.
Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every strike.
And he even learned Goku's patented instant transmission.
Is that bloody
allowing him
punk
to
is training with
teleport
gods
huge
now? Are you
distances.
serious?
But most importantly, with God Ki, he can
yeah,
go even
like I
further
said,
beyond and
Bojack,
become
man,
a
it's
Super
on
Saiyan God,
God.
a Super Saiyan God,
So-
Super Saiyan, and a Super
It's
Saiyan
kinda
God,
sad you
Super
got beat
Saiyan
out from
evolved.
his
His
child.
power got completely insane.
I can't
The
believe
dude
I
was
lost
strong
the
enough
two
to
kids
destroy
of
the
all
room
things.
of spirit and time, an entirely
You did
separate
lose
dimension,
today.
just by powering up.
When Goku fought
Oh,
Beerus,
lads, I
he
heard
nearly
that.
destroyed the universe. That was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering we've measured Dragon Ball's
Why,
Universe 7 to be
I
up to
might
19
let her
times bigger
laugh
than
as
our own,
well.
he'd need to be punching with that much more energy to bust it.
Oh,
And
darling,
since
you're
the
silly.
shockwaves of their punches traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku
If I
would have
wasn't
had to be
dead, I
punching
would
that
probably
fast,
come
too.
back
And that's not
hunt you
accounting for
all.
Vegeta's training in various exponential
Bojack?
transformations.
That's
a
When the amount
possibility
of
that I
power
think
is
about it.
measured by how many
Bojack,
universes
no, it's
it can
not, because
destroy.
nobody's
That
gonna
power
wish you
itself
back.
becomes
Yeah,
incomprehensible.
no one's gonna wish you that,
We're
dude.
not done.
Bojack,
Vegeta can
hold
tap
the
into
gods.
the
Why
same
did you have
to
monstrous
go
energy
so
Beerus
low?
has. Destruction energy.
And
when
they-
he's
and
not
they
going
can't
to
low,
form
but
a
it's
Kai
true,
and
man.
erase your ass from existence
Oh, that guy
entirely.
is
Exactly.
getting
It
ready. He
erases
didn't
you
stand a
Promise to
chance.
treat me right
spiritually,
again.
and even temporally,
Zangya?
as in it wipes you from time
Hate to break it to you,
itself.
sweetheart.
Not like
Is
that.
the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one
Yeah,
step beyond,
go to the time
beyond,
where
he
Now
you
was
sees
the
was
one
in
that
the way of
power.
Bojack's
He
fire.
becomes
and
a
he
warrior
destroyed
fueled
Zangya.
only by lust for battle. He
Well,
becomes
there's also the fact that
Talk
we
about
know
him to be
she's
exact
dead.
If Vegeta's head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's
Whoa
Peak
there.
probably has its own
Who are
zip
the
code
two
by now.
as the offensive
that
counterpart to Goku's
that
Ultra
haven't been
Instinct.
talking
Ultra
for the
Ego
entire
Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut,
You
able
were
to
saying,
absorb any
Sonic?
hits that come his way and
Also,
return them
Zangya, you need voice
stronger.
suppression
It's
on.
wild. This
I
guy
heard my
has a
voice on your
Napoleon
mic.
complex. He's one
Yeah,
of the
that
biggest
or you gotta
badasses
start
It is
ever
on.
to exist.
In a way, failing to beat Goku was probably
Anyway,
the
As I was
best thing for
saying,
him. Vegeta's whole life was spent
Yeah,
rebelling
why
against the
has to be
humiliation of his race,
Tails and
trying to prove his worth by being
other.
the best.
First off,
By contrast, Goku's self-improvement
Second
was never
off-
stunted by his
Why are you
ego and
talking about-
Who am I
insecurity.
getting?
In realizing
who
that,
why am I getting
Vegeta
an echo
became
off
more
somebody?
than a fighter,
off of
but a
Zangya's
husband
mic.
and a father as well,
Aha.
willing to sacrifice himself
Yeah.
for what mattered
Referencing
most.
my-
And Vegeta got a taste
Yeah,
of that
Zangya,
himself
what
when he
are
hooked
you
up with
doing?
Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time.
Anyway.
Getting to beat Frieza's
Super
golden ass
Saiyan
probably hurt either.
sexy
He may not
time?
always win,
God
but he'll
damn.
never be put down for long.
What's
So be sure to
boomstick? What are you
practice your
gonna do?
groveling, because this is one prince you
Yeah.
don't want to piss off.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
keep that in
what?
mind.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Life can be overwhelming,
Oh,
and
God.
many people are burned
Hold on,
out
I
without
got
even
it.
knowing
Now we can do the battle.
Here we go.
I love this already. I love the animation.
I can see this hammer being destroyed by
Oh there, mighty
Things
warrior.
aren't going well
What
for
business
Vegeta
havest thou
today.
upon Earth?
Throw that hammer at me again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
I want to see him try. Got the hammer.
Didst
Not
that
working
count?
at all. Annoying.
It seems like he has gotten better the last time.
What? He did.
Always handling that well.
Not good enough.
Alas, you
Vegeta
face a
getting back
god.
handle.
Oh, jeez.
Original gangsters?
I have evolved beyond
Really, Sonic?
gods.
If you go with... Oh, come on, the joke was there. I mean, yeah, but that was so basic, even you should have considered that low-hanging fruit.
So, let me be clear with this question. The way these Saiyans get stronger is by changing hair color. Ain't that
No. No, the way they get stronger is literally, they get stronger after every fight, and if they get beaten near to death and survive, they get even more powerful.
He looks like a
And
new guy.
when they transform into more powerful states, yes, their hair changes color.
Now he's the left.
But that's more usually just the aspect. To the transformation. transformation. Guys, one at a time. I'm trying to answer the man's question here.
God such as yourself.
Personally, I don't like the change of her color.
Yeah, it's part of the transformation.
I turn on yellow when I transform to Super Hedgehog. Go to Sonic.
You turn white.
Yeah, white.
No, I turn gold. You turn white.
I would never imagine myself being blonde.
Dude, that's happened. Somewhere in the multiverse, that's happened.
What about the multiverse of madness?
I was not that. Virtually, I was not that part of the multiverse.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, total oblivion.
Oh. You know what? I think I will back out of this fight against Vegeta.
I'm betting on Thor. Wait, what?
Oh.
As soon as I said I'm betting on Thor, this happened. Oh wow. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I'm a top tier.
So much energy. Oh, this is not gonna look good.
Take him down. Oh, shit.
Now that's what I like to see.
I knew it. Where's my money?
Oh, I get
Nobody's
it.
bet on
One because he's a
Yeah, nobody
Wait,
bets
what?
here.
I thought I
Despite
bet.
Vegeta's immense power and tenacity, the God of Thunder had him outmatched.
Yeah.
We're kind of against betting here.
First off, the big one. Who was stronger?
Despite
So
being
you
up
got
against
the
the God of
Hold on,
Strength,
alright, so
Vegeta
first off,
actually matched up pretty closely
Nobody
with Thor.
actually
Both
made a
could
bet
output
with you.
power
You just said you
far
were
in
betting on
excess of
Thor.
destroying a single
Number
universe.
one.
It's
Number
always
two.
tough to get an exact
You
number
realize
for
that
Dragon
half
Ball
the time
Super's
I've
most
seen these
powerful
death battles
characters,
ahead of
but
time.
we can combine
So-
the size of Universe 7 with multipliers
You're
from
not
Vegeta's
gonna bring a
transformations
drink.
to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra
Yeah,
Ego's
I don't
power
drink,
boost has
so-
never been stated. But we do know
Data
that
drinking
Super
buddy.
Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly
Alright,
even in
bet.
power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight
But to be honest, this
Vegeta
battle
kept up
was
after
pretty
Blue
close.
Evolved,
But I think
implying
Vegeta
that
just
both
had a
increases
couple
in power are roughly
disadvantages
the
in
same
that fight.
increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base top and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with the
Because
top.
Mjolnir is one very powerful
which is
hammer.
extremely similar to Ultra
Yeah, I just got
Ego
one
in
question.
Eating
Shadow,
and
are we using
Given
Brave
this
again?
is the
Because this
best
thing keeps
current
freezing every
example
now
of
and
a
then.
No, we're using
form
Firefox.
to Ultra Ego, we can assume
Okay,
that
and that
Ultra
is-
Ego's boost in power
Let's
at least
not do
initially
that.
could be extremely similar in terms of a
Vegeta
percentage
and
increase,
Thor.
making Ultra Ego's
Thor
original
was
state about
born as
20 times
God.
more powerful
Vegeta
than Blue
became
Evolved.
one.
With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak
My
could
agent
destroy
is
a
satisfied
universe
with the
roughly
person who wanted to win, but if
260,000
they
times
lose,
over.
actually
And
won.
Thor was pretty close to that. Taking a look at the Marvel Universe's size, which has a radius of at least 1 trillion light years, as well as scaling to the World Breaker
I always
Bolt,
wonder,
Thor ended up
well, are
only
these
about
actual
10 times
stats or are these
stronger.
numbers they
Not
just
terribly
made up?
different, and it's definitely possible Vegeta's
I'm pretty
power
sure these
could
are
be
just
at least
numbers that
30
pull
out
out of their
matches.
ass.
But even if he was stronger,
Again.
it wasn't the only thing that mattered.
Like I was trying to
Ultra
say
Ego's
before,
damage
before Logan
absorption could
decided
only
to
do
talk
so
over me, I'm
much
pretty sure
against
they're
an
just pulling
opponent
these
like
out of their
Thor.
ass.
Vegeta may
No,
have
no, I
trained as
heard
a
you.
warrior
There's some
from
cases
birth,
where they-
but Thor
there's
has
some
been
cases
fighting
where they
for
do have
millennia
actual
against a much
stats.
wider variety of foes, allowing him to
But
adapt to Vegeta
honestly,
fairly
a
easily.
lot of
And
times
the
it
fact
just
that
feels like
Thor
they are
was
just
way
pulling it out of their
faster gave him
ass.
a lot of leeway to
Shouldn't they
use
put
that
him back
extra
in?
combat experience.
Applying Vegeta's transformation multipliers to the
No.
shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
But scaling to Ares moving
That's a
within
mouthful.
blink time, Thor would be over 70 quadrillion times faster.
More than fast enough to avoid Vegeta's key attacks, and even more importantly, absorb
amazing.
with Mule.
That is
This
bullshit.
alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Again,
Sure,
like I
Vegeta
said,
could absorb it back with spirit
a lot of
vision,
times it
but
feels
he'd
like
have
they're
to
just
hit
pulling
Thor
these numbers
first,
out of their
and
ass.
with that much of a speed
I agree
difference,
with you on
that's
that
easier said than done. And since
Oh,
Thor
tomorrow.
can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just
Oh,
take
is
it
it
right
tomorrow?
back, and then some.
Even without absorption, Vegeta's key reserves
Oh,
are
that
not
we
infinite,
just saw.
and
His
many
name
of
is
his
Morrow.
battles have ended with him at
I know.
low energy.
Don't wanna mess
He
with
was
him.
exhausted by the end of the
Yeah, no,
tournament
I was making
power,
a joke
which
because
lasted
there's a
about
character
1
in
hour
DC Comics
total.
called
Meanwhile,
Professor
Thor
T.O.
fought an army
Morrow.
for over a
AKA
Oh.
Strange Tomorrow.
Theoretically,
Yeah, I
Vegeta
never
could
heard
have
of
ended
that.
the fight
Yeah, I
immediately
got
with
luck.
Kai.
That's
because
Not
you-
for the
that's
fact
because
that
you
Thor
have
has
no
resisted
culture.
existence
Well,
erasure
seriously,
before,
we're in the middle of
including
doing a
physically,
crossover
spiritually,
with
and temporally.
DC Comics,
Meanwhile,
and you
Vegeta
don't
had
even
no
know
way
who
to
the
match the
characters
God
are
Blast,
that we're
which
crossing
would've
over
killed
with or who they
freaking
play. more. You are not a man of
the infinite
culture, Shadow.
multiverse with
You're a
destruction just
Philistine.
as a side effect of his battles. That's a level of power beyond
The
anything
only
we've seen in
professor I
Dragon Ball
know
yet, let
is
alone
Professor
Vegeta.
X.
Vegeta was never going to
AKA
go down
Shadow.
easy, but Thor's raw power,
Yes,
speed,
I
and
know.
devastating
But
godly
I was
abilities
talking
were
about
too
the
much
DC
for the Prince
Comics
of all
universe
Saiyans.
there,
Vegeta
Logan.
beyond
I
nearly won
hate it.
until Thor blew his
You've
mind.
done
You might say that
crossovers
pun
with
was
DC
kind
Comics.
of terrible.
It was
You don't do
not
puns.
on
We've
my
talked
will.
about this.
Aw.
My thing.
Well, the winner is Thor.
Or, I guess Boomstick
Thank
is
you
the
for
king of
watching.
puns.
Stay
Get
tuned.
them
We'll be
killed.
jumping
Number
into the
one,
next
they said I want
matchup
to be
next
dragged.
week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those
I
boxes
did.
right over there.
Pretty good
And
fight.
by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
I always knew Thor would win. That was a
Anyway,
big
folks.
close.
Oy vey. Anyway, folks, if you happen to have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave us a comment down below. And, of course, if you want to see the original video without us talking over it, well, we're going to have a link to that video in the description. So, yeah. Also, Omni-Man versus Homelander. Why don't they just have it be Omni-Man versus Injustice Superman? It'd be a lot more logical. I mean, if you're already going to do evil Superman versus evil Superman, stop pussyfooting around and just do Omni-Man versus Injustice Superman, for God's sake. It's like, it's right there. That, or do Injustice Superman versus Red Sun Superman, because seriously, again, it's right there.
How
should
about
do
I
it.
give you a more logical fight?
Well, no, hang on a minute.
Black Banner versus me. Well, let's see who's better. Adamantium claws versus vibranium claws.
Yeah, no, they've done that enough times in Marvel to begin with. But Sonic, let me point out one problem with that. Yeah, what's that? Well, you remember Chuck Norris versus Segata Sancho? Oh, right. Never mind, I retract the statement. Either way, just put either Red Sun Superman or Injustice Superman against Omni-Man, and you'd have a much better death battle. Because at this point, literally, Omni-Man versus Homelander, seriously, it's just two Superman ripoffs fighting each other. Put one of them up against the evil Superman. Just do it, damn it.
I believe the wiser option would be Omni-Man, because from what I've heard about Homelander, his only real ability is laser vision.
He is. He's not wrong. This is only.
Well, no, I mean, to be fair, like, Homelander is basically just meant to be a Superman stand-in right down to the power set. But either way,
Speaking of which,
like, if you're gonna do an evil Superman, just put him up against an actual evil Superman.
Didn't Pixel face off with Homelander in a video once?
Technically, yes, but that's the Devil Artemis universe, and nothing there makes any sense to begin with. But anyway, folks, like we said, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell. And we've got a link to the original video in the description if you want to see it without us talking over it. So for Shadow, for Zangya, for Bojack, and everybody else, this is Sonic the Hedgehog saying, take care, everybody.
So long. Till next time.
We out.
We'll see you again.
And please get us 2K subs. That would be greatly appreciated.
Seriously, dude, next time say that. Like, Shadow, seriously. Next time, say that before I do the outro. You have any idea how many times you've ruined a good outro with this stuff?
Because I try not to interrupt you during the outro, because you always get pissed at me when I do. Yeah?
Yes, but quite frankly, since we weren't doing the outro right away, you could have talked then. But then seriously, when I'm doing the outro, why would you kill the outro with that? Too late. Just end the video, damn it.
See you guys next time.
Just get them to 2K subscribers so I can get better contracts.
Oy vey.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping.